what does sugar baby mean before we talk about it?
Like getting money from
platonic, or were you platonic, or was it an actual like?
No, by definition. Like, let's talk by definition.
Getting money.
Getting money for what?
Getting money from men. That's it.
I would say I'm a sugar baby.
Okay,
that's it.
Yes,
it can be platonic, which means non-sexual, no connection.
No, sugar baby. Everyone's blurred the lines between
prostitution.
prostitution
Does not mean sex. No.
and
you can be a prostitute
receiving.
And be a sugar baby.
Pardon?
You can be a prostitute and be a sugar baby, but you can.
Right, but let's say society has blurred the lines of what that means.
Yeah, but you can be a sugar baby without being a prostitute.
Right. So, have you ever been a sugar baby before porn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
so
and did you prostitute yourself? I'll tell you in a second.
No, I didn't have sex with them.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, cool.
But I would hang out with them. I genuinely like older men though, so it was like nice for me.
You didn't like what?
I genuinely like older men, so it was like nice for me. I liked it.
I like older men too. I also like men.
So this is a fetish where men like to take care of younger girls financially?
I think it's
okay. So I could agree.
Yeah.
Like that would naturally be when I heard about that when I was younger. Yes, I absolutely agree. And I also blurred the line between like prostitution and receiving money. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is why that was something I brought up. I think it's very like porn has fucked up society. OnlyFans has fucked up society a lot. I'm so sorry, ladies.
Good,
I'm not actually sorry, but I do apologize. I don't want to be rude to you.
You're not being rude. It's valid.
Stop apologizing.
Yes, but this has too. But I agree. So, but I had a conversation with someone, and they were like, "So you're a sugar baby?" And I'm like, "Well, am I?" And I look it up. I'm like, "Okay, so a sugar baby. I have, and I currently do receive income from a male, one person who genuinely." We're friends. We've been friends. We've known each other for, I'd say, 5 years. And he gives me money, not in exchange for any sexual act, anything in between.
Platonic.
But I do talk to him. I ask him about how to become more of an entrepreneur, how to grow my business, how to do ABC. And so I want to know, like, everyone's opinion on what a sugar baby looks like, because by definition that would be me.
Yeah, you are.
That would be me technically.
But hang on, are you paying him for entrepreneurial advice as a consultant, or are you simply accepting his gifts? He's giving you the money, right?
Well, I mean, fuck yeah.
It's all
so you're not paying him.
No,
that's not being a sugar
but it's the same way. Like,
the relationship that they have.
You have to talk here.
That's the relationship that they have. Like,
Yes,
he still takes advice from them.
It would be the same. It would be the same way, essentially. Like, my father could be that figure, and let's say I was 25 and my dad still wanted to offer me money, and that's obviously not what's going on. But it would be the same thing.
Why do you think he's doing it?
Because he cares about me. We have a genuine relationship. I've learned a lot from him. I'm grateful for him. It's mutually beneficial in no sexual orientation or anything like that.
Hold on, before I have you respond to that, I want to just go around the table on this, and we will focus a little more on the sugar baby, sugar daddy thing. I want to get everyone in on this. So, have you ever had, going around the table here, sugar daddy or had some sort of arrangement? And have you been on? There's a website called Seeking. I guess it used to be called Seeking Arrangement. Have you used the website? Have you ever had a sugar daddy? What, if you did, what was the arrangement that you had?
I did. Like I said, when I was in nursing school, like I had to stop doing my shifts, and I did like OnlyFans, but I mainly did Seeking Arrangements. And like these guys, like where I'm from, like rent was like $500 a month. So like when I would hang out with them, like they would go get coffee with me or something and give me like $300. And just like, and I don't know, they just like genuinely enjoyed. A lot of them were divorced and just like wanted a pretty girl to like act like they're into them. And yeah, they would just pay me for dates, but I wouldn't fuck them.
You just like kind of
I would
spend time.
fuck them, like if I got to know them. Like I thought they were hot.
You would fuck them for money? Like
I mean,
extra
if
payment?
I fucked them and like they threw me some hundreds, I'd be like, whatever. But like, I would think I like actually like older men, so like I didn't fuck them. I didn't fuck any of them, but like there was a few of them that like were low key kind of hot, but they didn't want a relationship like that.
They just wanted to.
They just wanted to take me out and like feel nice, I guess.
Your base rate for like a Starbucks date would be $300.
They would like vary, honestly. Like I was down for like to go. Like I wouldn't say base rate, but like usually they would
20?
pay. No, not a 20.
Okay. Not enough. Okay.
No, but they usually would pay me around like 300.
Around
is,
average.
Like, yeah.
We can say is 300.
Like I know, like, but here I know they would pay like so much more. But like,
this was back in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay.
In like a small
Are
town,
you still
so
doing
it's kind of nice. No, I don't do it anymore. I don't think so.
What's the most you've ever been paid for like a one-time?
One time, a guy paid me
date
$2,000 just to like watch movies with him all day.
No physical contact?
No, we were like cuddling, but we weren't
Kissing?
fucking. No.
Okay. 2000 to just, okay. And this was before you started doing OF, correct?
Yeah.
This
No.
was,
I was doing OF during this, but
Okay.
it wasn't like poppin'.
How-
I was just doing it for like rent.
And this was at 18 or 19? What age
This
were
was
you?
like 19-ish, 18-ish,
19-ish.
maybe late 18.
But did you start getting sugar daddies prior to doing OF?
No, it was kind of around the same time.
Same time, okay.
Yeah, I think I started OF like the day I turned 18. So like.
And so you had a couple 300 dates. Did you have any repeat customers?
Yeah,
that-
of course. They would take me to lunch like every week. Like yeah.
Okay, so what's the most in total that you would say one guy spent on
Oh
you?
God, I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. I don't even
If you had to
know.
estimate.
I mean,
5,000, 10,000, more than
maybe.
10,000?
Well, okay, repeat. I would get kind of bored, so I would say like maybe 5,000 for one guy. I think I hung out with him like 6 or 7 times.
And did you have multiple sugar daddies at once?
Yeah.
What was the most amount of sugar daddies that you had at one time?
I mean, I would just kind of go like eat lunch with whoever wanted to go like hang out with me. So like maybe in 1 week, like I think I hung out with like 3 at the most, like a week, if I
3.
like really like had time.
What if you had to total up everything from the multiple different sugar daddies that you saw in a
God.
month? How much are we? How much do you think you were making from the sugar daddies?
I would say once I got to like $4,000, like I would stop because I was in nursing school, so all I cared about was like rent and like paying for like stuff for my dogs, and like that was it.
Mhm.
So I didn't really need to go overboard. Like I just wanted to like
So
pay
you were
for rent and
you
like
were
go to school.
making you said
Like $4,000, yeah.
from your various different.
Just from like that, yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't too hard to make.
If you had wanted to make more without doing anything physical, but if you amped up how many times you would go get dinner or go
I
get
think
a
I
coffee,
can make as much as I want.
do you think you could make more than 10? You could
Yeah.
have made more than 10,000.
Yeah, for
And then
sure.
that was in Texas. You're saying here in California you could make.
I
what,
can
double
make
that?
more, but I make more doing what I do now. So like, there's not
What's
like
the-
a need.
yeah,
Yeah.
right, sure.
But
Okay.
I mean, if I wanted to, like, I would.
Okay.
If I didn't, I don't know.
Would you get gifts too, or just?
Yeah,
they'd
they would
just
give me
you money?
gifts, but actually, I get way more gifts now than I did when I had sugar daddies.
You get gifts?
Yeah,
from
like
just
like
your
Amazon
OF
wish
people, or-
lists, stuff like
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Bangs, what about you?
I've never had a sugar daddy. I've never been on seeking arrangements.
Okay.
But I might look into it now.
You should.
I think I should. Any guys in Santa Barbara area?
But you
hit
told
me
us a
up.
story one time about like you were on your way here and then the guys offered to pay your gas
Oh,
money.
yeah.
Do you have any other stories like that where just like random stranger, here you go, here's a favor, here's some money
yeah.
type of thing?
Yeah. Like if I'm like at the
Give us one or two anecdotes on that.
like if I'm at the farmer's market and then I see some pretty flowers or something, and the guy will be like, "Oh, just keep it." Oh, and then actually when I
the
was
guy who works there.
yeah,
That's
Okay.
or when I was babysitting, I would always go into this one burrito.
Simp. Okay.
I would always go into
Not
this
you,
one
the guy.
burrito place, and I would always have the kids in the stroller, and they'd be like, "Oh, are these your kids?" And I'd be like, "No, I'm just a babysitter." And they'd be like, "Oh, well, you're the most beautiful babysitter I've ever seen." And then they would give me free burritos, and then they would give candy to the kids that I was taking care of. So
That's sweet. I love
yeah,
that.
I've gotten a lot of sweet gestures.
just
I
a
always,
nice guy.
I feel like I feel
Yeah.
like I radiate really good energy when I'm out in public. So people like naturally like come to me, and it's
Really
so
good
weird because I
energy?
feel like I almost manifest it. Like that
Chat,
one time.
thoughts on Banks' energy.
That one time when what's it called? When the guy paid for my gas and like asked me to hang out
All the
with
way
him
to-
and his
did you put all the way Zoom?
his nephew. I was like, oh, that would be so funny if like something like that kind of happened. Not like if they like paid for my gas, but I was kind of thinking that before I like even went there. I was like, oh, it'd be nice if somebody paid for my gas, and it ended up happening.